Ayan, good afternoon, everyone. Welcome to Life Coaching Access, your daily access with professional certified life coaches brought to you by Life Coach Philippines. Life Coach Philippines is our community of professional life coaches certified with the Global Institute for Coaches and Entrepreneurs, a bona fide institute for mental health that is based in Dallas, Texas, USA. Life Coaching Access is our service to the community, and we aim to help individuals to experience the process of transformation through the platform of life coaching. If you want to know more about the international coaching classes and the services, please connect with Coach Rizal through 0917-586-1661 for assistance. So, good afternoon, everyone. I am Coach Will for my segment, the very first segment, Shiny Original Self, S.O.S. Unlock Journey from Shyness to Shyness. So your access with me is every Saturday, 2 p.m. to 3 p.m. dito sa Life Coach Philippines. And for my segment today, yung episode ko, I will be sharing what if you're not shy. So we're going to discuss first, what if hindi nga naman tayo nahihiya? So like, what if you're not shy, di ba? Doon tayo ikot with our usapan this afternoon, this specific episode. So, yun, please tag your friends in the comment below and invite them to join our conversation. If you think someone, this segment, this video, or this episode, this Facebook Live would help someone, a friend, maybe like forward this link below and I give this as a gift for them. And yun, you may also share this Facebook Live to your timeline and FB groups and pages so that we can reach more people and help transform our lives. Ayan. So, ayan, good afternoon. I'm Coach Orvyl, and let's do it. Let's start. Okay, di na nakita. Ayan po. So first, we have this official hashtag pack my bag moment. So every time na may maririnig kayo, marirealize kayo, like you feel connected dun sa nasabi ko, or like, something that you realize, like be intentional, share it to your timeline, and append this hashtag pack my bag moment in order for us to see and really para makita rin ng ibang tao that's really umaantabay ba o nanonood rin nung life coaching access natin ngayong hapon. So let's start. What if you're not shy, episode 1. So to all watchers out there, I'm really encouraging you, comment below, comment lang po kayo, then mabasa ko naman siya along as I continue, as I continue this talk. So what if you're not shy, episode 1. Let me start by telling to you a story about the sentence or the phrase from shyness to shyness. Actually, this is started 2 years ago, a month after I got certified as a life coach, and 1 month after nung day na nag-certify ako, Coach Rizal, the coach behind 0917-586-1661, the number that you can contact kung kailangan nyo makausap or you want to know about life coaching. So the coach behind that number asked me na, can you give a talk? So magbibigay daw ako ng talk. And that moment, that opportunity actually is a very, very, very super new. Very, very super new, very, very super special, that opportunity, because for the very first time, I will give a talk. When I say I will give a talk, I will be accountable of the content. Parang ako yung magde-decide ko anong content yung i-represent ko. Ako yung magde-decide ko anong title ng bibigay ko. And ako rin yung dapat mag-aasikaso or going to address or really answer questions along the talk, di ba? Yung parang pinaka-first time ko talaga mangyayari. And then of course, during that time and until right now, DCAP Coffee Republic, of course, the tribe of life coaches really supporting us really to promote, to help us to journey sa, kunyari, in giving or delivering a talk, di ba? Like this one, now we are in Facebook Live. So, yun, the first time ko talagang magbibigay ng talk. At the same time, first time ko rin magbigay ng talk that falls into a category na about buhay. Like when I say about buhay, we have this topic, di ba? Like self-love, self-care, leadership, confidence, about mental health, spiritual significance. This topic, in my mind, falls into one category. And that category is, like, ito yung kailangan talaga natin basically. Ito yung mga topic na it doesn't need any attachment to any corporate na usapan or not or professional na usapan. That this category can stand alone because we need it as a human. So parang ganun. So, kasi yung mga experiences ko before, merong script, babasahin ko, babasahin ko sa harap ng tao, and then tapos na. And the experience of me being a corporate, talking about coding, algorithm. So by the way, I'm a software engineer, so ganun yung talaga yung trabaho ko. I just think, create solution, and then yun, tapos na. But then about life, talking about life, because I'm a certified life coach, this would be the very first time. So yan, going back din sa, well, 2 years ago. So I said yes. And one special thing rin in that conversation with Coach Rizal is me with divine reason, I just throw it, lumabas sa bibig ko. My topic is from shyness to shyness. Like, from shyness to shyness. Hindi ko yan, at that very moment, sinabi ko from shyness to shyness. Okay, what if you're not shy? If I'm going to bring this question dun sa context or dun sa kwento ko nung kwento, yung kinakwento ko 2 years ago, I was able to overcome a shyness and able to get the answer. What if you're not shy? And that answer and that reason, what made me continue to deliver this talk, to still deliver this brand. From shyness to shyness is more than a coaching package name, but it's really a brand that was birthed out to someone who is also journeying from shyness to shyness. And that's the reason why I am doing it. And yun yung reason why nandito pa rin ako sa harap ninyo talking about being, talking about just being, finding the reason why you want to overcome. Finding the reason why you want to join the journey, why you want to take the path, the journey from shyness to shyness. Okay. Before tayo lalayo, let's define first what is shyness muna. So that's the intro. Then let's talk about muna before we continue. What is shyness? Bibigay ko muna yung pinaka-common. I mean, the shyness, if you're going to search the Google, I'm pretty sure this would be the very first sentence na makikita nyo sa Google. So what is shyness? It's about feeling of apprehension, lack of comfort, or awkwardness around people. So when we say feeling of apprehension, ito yung kinakabahan ka na may baka, like you feel anxious, kinakabahan ka, or may masamang mangyayari, or nakakahiyang mangyari, or unpleasant thing that would happen while you are being with other people. Di ba kaya doon papasok yung uncomfortability and awkwardness na with them. So this is this is like the most common definition of shyness, and I really ito yung talagang nabitbit ko rin since day one hanggang right now. But allow me to share this one definition. Shyness is the moments when you say nahihiya ako, I'm shy, to avoid what you want. Okay, pause muna ako and allow me to explain it very well. What I realize is we are, especially me, I keep on looking kung ano ba talaga yung specific na term, the specific or absolute definition ng mga words, ng mga bagay-bagay. Because I mean, we want to have that, the feeling of absolute meaning of it para lahat tayo aligned na yun yung pag-uusapan. And that's what makes makes my experience before harder. So, it is a greatest learning na natutunan ko sa life coaching. And this afternoon, I really want to invite you to make things simple as it is. When you say shyness, can you recall a moment wherein may opportunity sa harap mo, however, you decided not to do it, and you ended up saying, maybe you ended up saying dun sa kasama mo, or you ended up saying to yourself, nahihiya akong gawin eh. And I really hope you're connecting. Just recall those moments. When you see yung mga moment na where you ended up saying nahihiya ako even though you wanted to do it. Because at the first place, if there's an opportunity sa harap natin, at talagang hindi naman natin siya gusto, we would might confidently say na hindi, ayaw ko siyang gawin. Kasi hindi mo talaga siya trip. However, when you say, nahihiya ako, if you're going to remove the what ifs, siguro sa utak natin, yung mga ano pwede mangyari kapag ginawa ko itong opportunity na to, pag dinab ko siya, kapag tatanggalin natin yon, it will fall, gusto mong gawin yung bagay na yun. Tama po ba? Connecting? Well, let me check kung may mga nagko-comments pa dito. Ayan, good afternoon. So, ayan, dito sila Ishi, sila Coach Lang, I think dito rin si Coach Janet. I hope yun. Hello po, mga ano. So, the hashtag once army, hello. Hello, Coach Ann from Tacloban. Hello po, good afternoon sa inyo lahat. Coach Tin, hello, thank you. If I'm not shy, according kay Coach Tin, if I'm not shy, I will be able to do all things that I want. Ayan. Thank you po, Coach Tin. So yun. So what is shyness? Let's go back to the simplest kung ano yung pinaka na ano ng utak natin. Ano para bang I'm really inviting you, let's not go before sa technical. Because shyness is like a placeholder. So like a placeholder. When we are about to do something na, like for example, may binigay na opportunity, maybe a business, a leadership, pero we ended up saying, nahihiya ako. If you're going to look at it, there's doubt. Most likely there's doubt, self-doubt in it. Of course, another thing is you are about to go, maybe to go abroad, to work abroad. But then, you ended up, parang nakakahiya naman dun sa company ganyan. So and so. Maybe underneath it, there is fear. And then, you start receiving compliments. Uy, ang galing mo naman, ang galing mo, ginawa mo to, nakaka-amaze. Like, we were expecting like a month matatapos tong project na to, pero nagawa mo siya for a week, and you're great, ang galing. Then you ended up, nakakaya naman siya sabi nila, ano lang yun, chamba lang naman eh. Chamba lang po, chamba lang. Parang, but then, if you're going to look dun sa pinaka-reason of why you tell, bakit mo nasabi yung bagay na yun, you might be being critical or being unfair of how you evaluate yourself. Or maybe you start saying na, ayokong gawin tong bagay na to. Baka kasi masira yung relationship namin. Ayoko tong gawin bagay na to. Baka magalit yung iba. Baka ma-upset ko si ganito, si ganyan. Kaya nakaya siyang gawin eh. Baka kasi ganun yung mangyari. Underneath nun, you are being excessively self-conscious. So that's shyness. Like, I want to put the context this afternoon. Let's make it, the picture of shyness could mean anything. Marami. There's a lot of emotions, behavior connected into it in a context of you deciding not to do it, yung bagay na gusto mong gawin. Okay, connecting po ba? Yun, kung connect lang, comment lang po. If you have question, go lang, comment lang po kayo. Coach Ann, ayun, maraming ideas na nasa mind natin pero hindi masabi dahil nahihiya tayo. Yes po, Coach Ann. Okay. Let's try, let's try to let's take this objectively first. I mean, gawin natin lang siyang parang a typical goal setting. Now, we discuss kung ano yung shyness. Like if you're connecting kung paano natin siya na-define kanina, about doubts, fears, ano pa ba, anxiousness, unfairly evaluating ourselves. If you're connecting into it, and you feel na you're in that state right now, may mga ganong times na ganon yung nafe-feel mo, that would be our point A. That's where we're going to start. Diba? So, because this is a journey, like what paano yung nandito sa slide ngayon, this is a journey. Yun yung gusto nating i-overcome. But most of the time, same is true with other things. The question is, we want to overcome shyness. We want to overcome fear, doubts. For what? Like, how clear ba sa atin why we want to overcome things? Why we want to overcome fear, self-doubt, why we want to take charge of how we see ourselves. This afternoon, it's really time for us to give para sa sarili natin the freedom from what ifs. Kaya nga yung title ko, What If You're Not Shy, di ba? Like, how ironic. Like, maybe let's try to allow ourselves, walang what if. Ano ba yung makukuha ko kapag na-overcome ko yung shyness ko? Ano ba yung meron sa point B na yon? Bakit gusto kong i-overcome ang shyness ko? Allow me to share to you this story. Before life coaching, I have this, the feeling of gusto kong matutunan kung paano mag-deliver ng matinding talk in front of a crowd. So of course, this is coming from yung experiences ko watching TED Talk, di ba? Yung mga ganong bagay. And then really wondering, galing, ano kaya nila na-deliver yung bagay na yun. And then during those time, nag-enroll ako ng mga online courses. Of course, one of the, I want to share, isa sa mga binili kong courses noon, the one who made it is yung parang pinaka, like the head of TED Talk, I forgot his name. So binili ko yung gusto ko siyang matutunan. And of course, I attended rin yung mga seminar rin about how to be confident, ganyan. And I'll be honest also, one of the reason why I entered life coaching, because I really believe na baka ganun, yun yung makukuha ko kung paano ako makapag-deliver ng mga ganong type of talk or impactful, di ba? And I realize and I see, at the end of the day, even with all of the effort of me doing the activities that I believe na magpapalakas sa akin in doing that, end of the day, it will end up na hindi ko pa rin nagawa magsalita sa harap. And what I'm trying to point out is that we keep trying to be in our best form, di ba? Like we kailangan ko maging ready, we want, parang kailangan ko ng confident muna para makapag-talk, kailangan ko ng confident, I want to know the techniques, ganun eh. Like I really love studying and learning, and gusto ko malaman muna until such time na parang like confident ka. That's how I see it. But then what one thing I'm missing? What will I deliver? Ano nga bang sasabihin ko kapag nabigyan ako ng chance na mag-talk sa TED Talk? Like, what would I say? Ano bang sasabihin ko talaga? What would I deliver? Being like doing our best to be in the best form doesn't mean you're going to your destination. That's the first place. Ano nga ba yung destination? And that's the reason why episode 1, we're going to talk about defining what is shyness to you. We define what is shyness. Ano ba yung hiya na sinasabi natin? Ano nga ba yun sa utak, and how are we connecting into that word? And what is shyness? And shyness is different. Your shyness is different from my shyness. At different din siguro sa mga ibang nanonood. Because the shyness part is you bringing out the shiny original self. Because we are going to unlock your shiny original self. So, yeah. Ayan, magbabasa po. Hello. Ayan, magbabasa lang ako ng comment. So we have hello po, Master Coach A, freedom from what if. The power in speaking is from within. Yes po. Coach Ann, destination, yes. Thank you, thank you. Yeah. The definition of shyness, magkakaiba talaga. Because we, at the end of the day, magkakaiba tayo ng personality. Magkakaiba tayo ng design. I think that's the very, very, very perfect na term doon. We are uniquely designed. We have a specific shyness or ilaw na iba na hindi ka pareho ng iba. And why we want to unlock it? Because I really believe, or like I have this question, baka paano kung yan yung ilaw or the shine na hinihintay ng mundo right now? That's why we have this from shyness to shyness journey. So, let's do it. Punta na tayo sa my 3 main points. Ayan. Now we're going to draw we're going to really ano ba tawag din, hahatakin natin the inspiration why you wanted to be on this journey of from shyness to shyness first of all, di ba? I mean, maybe ano na ba? Bakit ba natin bakit nyo why are you here listening to me? What is it that you want to, what is the inspiration, let's say? Ano yung reason bakit kayo nandito pinapanood itong segment na to? Because before we go to our episode 2, 3, and 4 until the next episode, we really need to build the foundation. And this is the foundation. So if I'm no longer shy, I will be sharing to you 3 main questions. If I'm no longer shy, what will I express right away? Like if I don't doubt myself, I don't doubt myself, I can manage my fear. I am fairly evaluating myself and like you're becoming careless of what others might be thinking. Like try to ask yourself, ano nga ba yung una kong gustong sabihin, i-express? Like what is that one when you want to talk about? Along the way, most of the time, we achieve, let's be honest, we achieve a lot of things. We won a lot of battles, we overcome. But we are shy to talk about it, maybe because of what others maybe others might say we are bragging, or others might belittle, diba, the achievement. So minsan nga parang advance ka mag-isip na parang ako na nga lang mag-belittle sa achievement na to para hindi i-belittle na iba. I mean, kidding aside, what is that one win that you wanna talk about? What's that one win? Ano yung isang panalo mo na gusto mong pag-usapan, gusto mong i-share? What is that one learning you want others to know? Eureka moment, realization, maybe the overcoming experience, or inspiring story from being low into high, that you know that you want to share, na alam mong ikaw lang yung naka-experience, na alam mong ikaw lang yung may hawak. Like, do you remember the moment wherein naglalakad ka mag-isa, or maybe this is most of the time ito nangyayari sa akin kapag nasa bus ako, nasa tabi ka ng window and then the rain starts to fall, di ba? Like may mga rain ganyan, raindrops sa ano. Then you start to think of how you would like to deliver yung parang how you overcome this. Like for example, to me, gusto kong ikwento kung paano ko ba, like how did I overcome staying here in Manila na mag-isa? Like kasi I'm from Cagayan Valley, and then after my graduation pumunta ako dito, and then looking back into it, ayun nakakamiss ako, like paano ko na-overcome yung mga bagay na yun. And yeah, have you acknowledge those learnings na gusto mo i-offer? Like maybe you made a mistake, but then you were able to overcome it, you find a solution. Who knows na ikaw lang talaga nakakagawa nun? What is it that you want to share? Ano yung learning na yan? And then this one. What powerful question you want to answer in front of the crowd? Now, try to imagine this. So you're being interviewed by a news anchor, diba? Or like katabi mo si Oprah, and then they're going to ask you a question. And you know na kapag nasagot mo yung question na yun, that would be it na parang, boom, ang tindi ko at nasagot ko siya in that way. What is that question that you want to answer in front of a crowd? Like, do you remember the moment wherein you're watching maybe like extemporaneous speaking? I think yun yung pangalan ng may question and then tatanungin ka and then you're going to deliver, elaborate, sasagutin mo yun in front. Tapos ikaw as a watcher, nanonood sa gilid, that you start to deliver things sa gilid. Ganito ba yung sasagutin? Like for example, the question is, what is world peace? And then ganito ka i-deliver. And maybe you're watching a debate and you want, nakarinig ka ng isang argument na you want to rebut. You know, like there's a question din na gusto mong sagutin. What is that powerful, beautiful question that you want to answer in front of the crowd? If you like, I'm really encouraging everyone to really post kung gusto niyo i-share that powerful question, because since I mean, as a certified life coach and me personally, this powerful, beautiful question can really shift and can really save someone right now. And who knows? The only thing left is really us to share. So what's that powerful question that na gusto mong sagutin sa harap ng maraming tao? Okay, Pabasa muna po ako ng comment. So yon, Coach Ann, it's a win to me. Yan. Thank you po, Coach Ann. I-click ko. Ayan, from Coach Tin De Hoya, you know your story so you can express it. Yes po. And Coach Trisha, powerful questions. Yeah. And Coach A, I think this is the question na gustong sagutin ni Coach A. What is the purpose of your existence? Oh, wow, yes. Wow, nag-goosebumps talaga ako nabasa ko. Pero yes, if I like you starting to hear yung mga ganitong question, and I really believe this is the question that matters. Like, more than, this is what, again, this I'm taking off my experience, more than more than the skills of my profession, like for example, how good I am in my work, you encountering yung mga question na ganito would really, if you parang ititical niya yung utak mo, and then you might start to see your blind spot. Or maybe these are the questions that would save you, or that would make you feel thriving instead of surviving. Powerful question. Okay, for the next question, actually, di ba 3 questions to? So may mga sub-questions dito sa first question. So the second question, what will I do right away? Kapag hindi na ako nagdududa, not doubting myself, I can manage my fear, starting to fairly evaluate yung sarili ko. Hindi ko siya na-evaluate negatively, like pagiging fair ako, kung alam kong magaling ako, I deserve to say na magaling ako sa bagay na to, sa ginawa kong output, and being fair with that. Kapag nandun ako sa moment na yon, what will I do right away? Like, what activity that I will do even while others are watching? Would you sing? Like, would you like to dance? What is it? This question, me really, nung ginagawa ko to, it brought me back when I was a kid. Ito yung time na, like, meron talaga, like, you're going to see, once upon a time, you are really confident. Like, once upon a time, you were confident. And during those days na we're in, hindi mo masyadong iniisip kung anong pwedeng sabihin ng ibang tao. So I would say I would dance and sing. And then I would start talking to, well, I think I wanna share this one. One of my parang dream ko ng bata ako na hindi lang nangyari. Hindi dahil sa nahihiya ako, is really talk to politician. I think that's one. I pursue politician and to really advise na sana pwede ba sila magpagawa ng, na a playground dito sa place na to, ganyan, ganyan. And then, really, naalala ko lang siya ngayon. Pero that's an activity na pwedeng gusto kong gawin kapag like I'm no longer shy. Next, what will I do right away? Maybe a thing that I want to start learning and implementing. This is the time, ano yung gusto mong gawing bago sa buhay? Kasi di ba, maybe most of us, we overthink what others would say kapag ginawa natin to. And one story na opinion ko lang to share is me being a life coach, a certified life coach inside an IT company. Naalala ko like me going to the certification. It's very clear in my mind. I really want to be confident the way I want to be. Like gusto ko lang naman talaga natin makapagsalita sa harap ng 5 tao, parang ganun. And then, kasi more than that yun to all you viewers out there I want to know about certified life, about life coaching certification. It is more than what I am expecting talaga, yung nakuha ko. And when I say it's more than what I'm expecting, yun nag-certify ako, I got confident, but at the same time, the confidence is really taking of the awareness of how I see myself. So going back, yun nga, parang hirap ako na really to serve, to start to tell to my colleagues na wag naman natin pag-usapan yung code, na we're already good about it. Let's talk about life. Hindi ko talaga makasaka sa yung bagay na yun because nahihiya ako kung ano yung pwedeng sabihin nila. Pero right now, I want to share this good news. I get improved. I mean, they know 100%. And then I start serving one after another and after another. What is it that you want to do na bago? What is it that you want to implement naman na bago if you're no longer shy? And then, what will I do right away? It could mean, what will I no longer do right away? When was the last time you say no to someone na you keep saying yes before? I mean, that's a question. When was the last time you intentionally say no to someone na sanay kang magsabi ng yes sa kanya? Most of us grew up with a system of pleasing others as a means of survival. It's really personally, it's very painful also to me to realize that. Pleasing others as survival. What if we can start to focus ourselves and thrive? What if we start to care less of what others would think and care more of what is it that we want to do? And with that, kasi for the next episode, I'll be inviting you. The next episode for this segment is care less and care more, and we're going to talk about it. So, yeah. What if we can start to care less and care more? Magbabasa na tayo. Sabi ni Ishi Sports. Yan, naalala ko yung kwento na yun. And then si Coach Tin dancing. Oh, mamaya Coach Tin, let's talk. And then Coach Trisha, sabi niya dito, the activity that I want to do, even others are watching me, is to read my poems. Wow. The poems where I try to hide my true self, the feelings and thoughts that I can't express. I really, yeah, I remember this. I remember one time na I think that's Coach Connect, last time Coach Trisha, and you read a poem, and yeah, naalala ko yun. Thank you for sharing. Okay, and last question. What if I'm no longer shy? Who will I have a conversation right away? Maybe someone I want to say thank you. Minsan kasi we doubt our thank you doesn't mean nothing to others. Minsan kaya parang nahihiya tayo na when we say thank you, it should be something na, like, di ba, extravagant. When we express our thank you, dapat yung reaction niya, ganito, ganyan. But at the end of the day, we don't control how others would react. But what matters most is how authentic we saying thank you to that person. Or who will I have a conversation right away? Maybe someone that I want to confront. Now, about confrontation, we most of us maybe would grew up with a very paano ba? Yeah, let me direct very bad picture or image of what confrontation is. But then if you're going to check, to the Google, what's the definition of confrontation? This is you talking, like an argument being at the moment being objective in order for you to grow. You both tayo, at both ikaw sa aking kausap mo. You want to improve the relationship, you will do confrontation. Confrontation, uh, allow me to digest this. Yung confrontation is a form of being assertive. Like one of the things or the skills that we want to have as we move forward is to become assertive. Assertive meaning we're not really leaning towards being emotional. Na we're in fact na parang like nahiya na tayo magsabi or not being too that aggressive that we start to hurt someone unnecessarily. Being assertive is being objective. We want to settle things. We have a goal. I want to fight this relationship. I want to fight about this idea with you. I want to collaborate to continue with you. Let's be assertive. Who knows? Like when you're no longer shy, who would you like to have a conversation in that way? Kasi gusto mong i-improve yung relationship. And last but not the least, someone na gusto mong makausap to ask for help. Being shy, most of the time, one of the effects is really being alone. And we are used to do things on our own until such time asking for help is the hardest thing to do. Because we started to develop a system na parang kaya ko naman to i-solve and so and so. But then if you're going to allow yourself right now, if you're no longer shy, who would you like to talk and really want to ask for his or her help? We want to ask about guidance and advice. So yeah. Asking is power. Like asking someone is power. And we humans are meant to be in relationship. Ano matawag yan? Like we are relational human beings. Now, patapos naman na ako. Now, imagine you have this door in front of you right now. And my question is, would you open it or not? Like imagine like bigla nakaupo ka dyan and then like there's this door in front of you. Would you like to open it or not? Like if you have question, like you chat nyo lang dyan kung, ay, like if you got your answer, it's a yes or no, like message lang. Now, ako, and maybe most of us would say, well, bakit ko ba i-open yung door first of all? Like, what's the reason? Diba? Bakit ko ba yan i-open? Exactly the point I'm trying to pull out. What's the point of you journeying, overcoming your shyness, overcoming your doubt, fears, if you don't value what's behind that door, if you don't even know what's behind the door? If we don't have a compelling reason to open it, most likely we'll never touch it and just stare at it. But then if we know what's beyond that door, how important would that be? How beautiful that thing beyond that door? Maybe we're going to will effort. Mag-effort tayo tumayo, mag-effort tayo to reach out the doorknob, and we're going to mag-effort tayo like to tawag dito, like to twist the doorknob because we know what's beyond the door. Most of the time we feel resistance of what we wanted to do. We want to sing, we want to dance, we want to talk to someone, we want to express, we want to implement things, and we feel the resistance. Maybe yeah, part of the resistance, overthinking, thinking what others would say, doubt of ourselves, kung kaya ba or hindi, we feel the resistance. But let me give you this question. Every time you feel the resistance, what is your inspiration? What inspires you to move? Give your true self the chance to show up, to shine. End of the day, it is your choice. You stand up, reach that doorknob, you twist it, you open it, then give yourself a chance to know what's beyond that door, to have the chance to get what you want, or you just stay in your space, current space, and watch the door. This is one powerful wisdom na nakuha ko kay Master Coach A. You staying in your current space with this context, you staring at that door, and you trying to like trying to and you going to open the door, giving yourself a chance. Possible, yeah, maybe there's a pain in it, maybe you start to feel frustrated, but you give yourself a chance to win, or you were able to reward yourself a learning. But if you didn't choose, even though alam mong gusto mong i-open yung door, and you just stay still, same pain. Painful kang nakaupo, and that's a sure loss. But then you give yourself a chance to open the door. Maybe there's a pain in it, but then you got the learning, you're able to move forward. Same pain. It's your choice. Will you open the door or not? Will you give yourself a chance? Now, if this talk is really connecting, and like there's still a lot of things really run in your mind right now, something that I really um, I'm really inviting you intentionally right now. Let's have a talk. Let's have a conversation. From shyness to shininess. It's it's a very it's really more than a package. It's really more than a, it's more than a name. It's really a brand. Something, a journey that I now also me is still on that journey. And I'm really inviting you to make a choice. Would you overcome? You would like to overcome? Were you able to get the inspiration? And now would you like to move forward? Let's have a talk. I have that here, yung email ko, Facebook, and my number. And then also you can message Coach Rizal 0917-586-1661. So yun, I say thank you to all. That's the end of episode 1. What if you're not shy? So looking forward on episode 2, that would be next week. Kasi on this coming Saturday, 2 p.m., we're going to have autism awareness with Coach Fiery, and that's 2 p.m. this Saturday. So I'm really inviting you also. And after this one, 4 p.m., we have Master Coach Hasmin talking about self-innovation hack and unlocking leadership. So, yan, as we end today's episode, let me invite you to visit our coaching hub, Decaf Coffee Republic, located at Pioneer Street Compound along Pioneer Road, corner Brixton, and United Streets, Capitolio, Pasig City, just across Bayanihan Center. Our coaching hub is open physically from 7 a.m. to 7 p.m. Only, but virtually kasi it's 24/7. We're available 24 by 7 virtually, and we offer coaching services on demand any time of the day, any day of the week. Please connect with Coach Rizal through 0917-586-1661. Don't forget that number, 0917-586-1661 for your coaching needs. Thank you so much for joining me today. I'll see you next week, same day, same time. Love, bomb, boom. Thank you po.